And here comes our first boat of the day, in on approach on the dock, but it's a windy day down here. It's going to be interesting to see how our captains try and handle this one. As you can already tell, as they're coming in on approach, and you can see the flag in the background, right to left across the screen, it's going to try and push them away from the dock. So Cap comes in, turns the bow in, and is going to miss on the first approach. Gotta be careful, he's kicking out towards the other boat on the other side as well. And a little reverse action, and they'll finally slip out. So they try and reline it back up and try to work on getting on the dock. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And it looks like the mate might have got a line on there, and Cap's gonna leave to step off, and they're good to roll. So our crew's pulling up. They're gonna do the dump and go, or at least attempt it. Our guy hesitantly steps off, trying to show off for the ladies, making sure he doesn't wind up in the drink. Oh, we got the party foul there, though, as the ladies are dumping into the water. So our next crew's trying to get it lined up. There we go, gets the boat around. I mean, at least he's going for the port side dock, which should be the easier docking today, as that wind's gonna push him right into the dock. But look at the jump down to try and get from this gunnel onto the dock. He's like, bro, you gotta get me closer. Definitely don't stand up. That's only gonna make that jump down worse. At this point, just sit where you're at. At least then it's just a hop off. But he's kind of at a stalemate, which is odd. With the wind blowing toward the dock, you would figure he would easily be pushing into that direction. So the guy was coming in around behind him. Cap's having to back up a little bit to try and get this one reset. And again, it's just odd that it's sitting here. You can even see the water in front of us just moving right to left. And the wind blowing right to left. This boat should be drifting in toward the dock, and for whatever reason, it just is not. So our guy goes for the toss, misses. And there we go. Somebody's going to give him a hand off the dock. But that one is just a strange one, because typically we see everybody get caught up by this wind, and for whatever reason, the one time a boat really wants to be caught by it, they don't get caught up in it. Man, some days luck is just not on our side. They just wound up tipping the ski, and 3 people went in the drink. But to top it off, for some reason, the other ski with 3 people on it is not running. So they're struggling to try and get this one back over to the dock, but one of the 3 people who wound up in the drink, it looks like, is still in the water and is possibly going to push this ski over. You can see him kicking around right there. And they're gonna try and, I guess, swim it over to the dock. Again, one of those tasks that's more difficult said than done, especially when there's 3 other people on the ski. And then the wind's blowing right to left, as we mentioned, and you're trying to do it with beam into the wind instead of turning the bow toward the wind. But it looks like he's gonna get the job done. But man, I can't believe we missed that one. We really should have seen it setting up. Anytime I see 3 adults on a ski, we know better. We know we should be turning toward those 3 adults, because it's about a 50-50 shot they're going to figure it out, or they're going to wind up in the drink. And this lady's like, let me off. As she kicks the jet ski off the dock, she is done. She's like, I want nothing to do with this anymore. Somebody take me home. cut the camera as our crew's being towed into the dock. Well, we can't do that. So they've got a pretty good distance between the towing vessel and the vessel being towed in. They do have the wind behind them, though, which actually could be a benefit. If you can get this boat drifting in the direction of the dock, you could probably toss that line, and the wind will just carry them right into the dock. Oh, oh no, they almost hit the boat towing them. Oh, good Lord, we're 0 for 2 today.
Oh, you got that. Yes, sir. You get it?
No, we missed it. And then here comes one of the trickiest tasks at the boat ramp. Somebody trying to back up the old single jet ski trailer. Now, I hope they realize there's still a strap on the back of that one before they get down to the dock. But, based on what I've seen so far as they've tried to back this one up, they got a few minutes before they get down there.
I don't get out as much as I'd like, but retirement is coming. There you go.
So here we go again, but again, the ski is heading toward the dock. And by the point in time the driver sees that, in that mirror on the right-hand side, it's already too late. And that's what makes this so difficult, is by the time you completely realize and can see the trailer's out of whack, it's too far out of whack for you to really be able to fix it. But the solution is for them just to pop that tailgate and you can see this a whole lot sooner. So our driver decides to go a little more away from the dock. Good call. Looks pretty solid now. Taking their sweet time as he tries to get it back down. And it looks like they are on the right path this time and they could get it done, but again, there's still a strap on the back. And oh, somebody's caught it. As one of the crew that was on the dock sees it, and they're like, yeah, let me go back there and grab that. But overall, it looks like they're on the right path now, and should be able to get this ski back down and be good to go and get out there on the water for the day. And speaking of getting out on the water, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys have not already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.